You mention that you know what is going on with your followers at any point of time. You mentioned, even if you are geographically apart or any time, how do you carry the energy of millions of your devotees or your mediators with you?
No, I am not spying on them all the time.
There's a lovely incident where one of your, I'm forgetting her name now, she was having an argument with her husband because she wanted to come over to be part of your course. And then you told her, now just shut up and go to sleep and stop arguing with your husband. The telephone rang and you just told her to go to sleep and stop arguing with her husband. And she was in an entirely different geographical place to where you were.
The neighbors must have called me. To save themselves from my disciple, no. See, the thing is just this, it's not the argument that I know of. It is just that once you initiate somebody into something, it's more like to put it in modern terms, it's more like a repository of things are with you. If they hit a real bottom, you know. If they hit the peak, for sure you know. You set this up not because you're watching out for their bottoms. I'm not interested when they go down to hell. I'm interested if they get enlightened, I must know. Because I planted seed and if it flowers, I must know. It is in that interest I keep everybody on the tap, hoping that tomorrow morning somebody will blossom somewhere. But unfortunately, even when they hit the bottom, I become aware. I set this up mechanism within myself, hoping that when they really blossom, I shouldn't miss it. Such a great happening, she's not to be missed. That is why this is set up. But it's like a warning mechanism. If the highest intensity does it, the lowest thing also does it.
Can we plant a thought? Definitely we can. In fact, we can plant a whole philosophy into you if you want. Why just a thought? A whole series of thought, a complex series of thought we can plant into your head. But there are different ways of planting a thought. There are dark ways of doing it. There are straight ways of doing it. There are other ways of doing it where a thought is not planted. You are made to think in a certain way, purely for your well-being. This needs to be done. Otherwise, you will just scatter yourself all over the place and spend your life without any purpose, without getting anywhere.
Not that one understands the mechanism either, still, no?
Do you understand the microphone that you're using? Do you know how exactly it works?
No.
Then? When you have no issue holding it and using it, even if you do not understand, what's the problem with the guru, I'm saying?